Hi, this is Joy with Obsessed with Scrapbooking, and today I'm going to show you how to organize and store your embossing folders and dies using the Close to My Heart large organizer. So let's take a look at this large organizer. They actually sell this to store your stamps in, and you can store up to 40 sets in there. It's really a nice, big, handy container. What I found out is that it fits 5x7 folders, as well as the A2 folders. And 5x7 are always the kind that you're like, oh, where am I going to put that? So pretty handy. Now, I show those 5x7 folders up in the top left. They actually could fit in any compartment. Now, I've got some small envelopes that Close to My Heart also sells, and they're just plastic envelopes, pretty similar to what the stamps come in, just like that. And now you can go ahead and put those dies you've got that are hanging around, that are loose. Where do I find those? Now they can also go in this organizer, so it's pretty handy. I'm really fond of those plastic envelopes. Super handy. I have a lot of little small dies, and that's going to be just great to put those in there. So coming up next, I want to show you how I organize all my folders, because I have so many. How can I look through all of them and know what they look like? I went ahead and cut a whole bunch of tags. I'll not tell you how many. I'm not telling tales out of school here, but you can tell a few. I cut these tags out of Plant and School Book, and then as I ran each one through the Cuttlebug, I numbered them and I numbered the folder so I could tell what I wanted to do. All right, let's move on. Now, I just wanted to have a little quick part of the video that showed putting the vinyl on the front of the container. Now, this is some pink vinyl. This vinyl is not new. It's probably 5 years old. So you're going to notice as I'm doing this that some parts have cut all the way through. Older vinyl like this starts acting quirky. So even though I use the regular settings of blade at 3, speed at 3, pressure at 3, which is what usually works perfectly, the older vinyl got cranky. So just a word, in case you have any older vinyl, you might want to know that. All right, and I went ahead and I'm thinking, well, how do I want to do that and whatnot? Next thing, I'm going to get some transfer tape and I'm going to lay this out so I can put this on my vinyl. And that's the easiest way to do it that I found, is you just start a little bit and then just like that. Do it like that, it'll go better. Yeah, that's the way to go. Don't try to take it off all at once or you're going to get a sticky mess. All right, I'm using this green plastic scraper. I don't know what you'd call that. I get that at Walmart. It's like $1. It's in their cooking section. Another thing about the older vinyl, it requires a lot of fiddling with. As you see, I'm sort of prying and pulling and prying. It wants to stick to that back paper, something fierce. So it still works. It's still good, but 5 years is a long time. So just something to know, something to know. Another thing I like to do with vinyl, and also obviously with the backing, is as I get a big chunk, I go ahead and I cut it off, especially with the vinyl, because that stuff, it'll stick back and forth on one another, and then there's going to be crying probably because it becomes a nasty big mess. So you don't want that. All right, this is pretty much the end of the project. I just got to get this laid on here. As you can see, you need to do a little burnishing as you go. Burnish, burnish. My fingernail took the place of the scraper. So you could do that too. That all works. And if there's any little folds or funny things, you can go ahead and smooth it with your finger. You'll see that S looks a little funky, but as I press on it, it sort of magically straightens out. Yay! So yeah, pretty easy. And I'm just going to put the embossing. I went ahead, and this is created using the Artiste cartridge. I just went ahead in the Cricut craft room and welded embossing full, you know, as you see, just welded this together to make the front of this. So nothing too difficult there. Yeah, see, now I'm using the scraper just to make sure it's on there good. Sometimes pulling at an angle, the 45-degree angle, that can help also. Woo! Also with vinyl, don't pull quickly or you'll rip it. Yeah, ask me how I know. Okay, so that was a close one. I almost ripped that, and then, well, there would have been more crying. All right, I'm so glad you guys watched this. I hope this has been a helpful video on how you can store and organize your embossing folders and dies. Oh, one more thing, they also sell some dividers on the Close to My Heart website. So if you wanted to divide them by holiday or whatnot, you could. Coming up is the info. Have a great day.